I am Slick Nick, your personal certified Enneagram coach. If you want to learn more about your Enneagram because you can't quite figure it out, just click that link right there. Takes you to Amazon. 15 bucks later, and probably about 2 or 3 days later, you'll get this book. And you can become as enlightened as I am. Well, not really, because I'm actually certified, but you can become a little bit more enlightened, and that is always a good thing. Let's talk about colors. I think it matters. I have been fascinated by the concept that certain people are drawn to certain colors more so than other people. So, Johnny Cash has that song, Man in Black, and that was one of the things he was known for. But it only makes sense that not everybody would own a sweater this color, which, by the way, when I went on Amazon and typed in yellow sweater, men's sweater, what showed up was a photo of a yellow sweater. And it said yellow, and it looked yellow, but you know how it is on Amazon. I mean, sometimes you get exactly what you want and more, right? Like this book. Sometimes you get a yellow sweater, and I think most of you would agree. Well, go ahead. A minute and 15 seconds into this video, just leave a comment and tell me what color this is. Go ahead. I'll wait for you. Okay, thank you. Thank you for voting, because I wanted to know your perspective on it. But a lot of people think it's orange. Females specifically see this as orange. More males tend to see it as yellow. It's funny because, like, even with this is the brand of toothpaste I use, okay? When I see this in a store, this is yellow to me. It's also happens to be the same color as my sweater. And maybe that's somehow connected to which colors attract me. That, hey, it's yellow, it stands out. Let me get a sweater that's yellow. Even now, even though this isn't quite the same yellow that I was looking for, I was looking for like a more gold type yellow. This is more like color of the sun, where it's not quite yellow or orange. So there we go. But the fact is, not everybody wants a sweater this color. They don't, right? Why do I? I guess because I'm an Enneagram 7 and I'm encouraging and I'm optimistic and upbeat. So this matches my personality, right? I guess that's because, again, most men would not want a bright colored sweater like this, right? What's funny is I also wear a lot of black, and I wear a lot of green and a lot of blue, like just regular colors that kind of just are in the background. But I have a little bit of flair, got that going on. So it's interesting because in the same way with Enneagram, certain people are attracted to other personality types. I mean, I've said before, I'm a 7 with an 8 wing. Naturally, my wife would be attracted to me. Now, I always like to tell this as a true story, but the night that my wife and I met, it was a very crowded room. And we were sitting in line basically for this taping of a TV show because we live near Nashville, Tennessee. And it was a taping for a CMT show. And I saw her from across the room. I saw her, I was attracted to her, and I went and talked to her and did my thing, started being an Enneagram 7-8 wing. And, she found me to be interesting. But it's funny because we didn't start dating until a couple months later. And it wasn't until I actually asked her out that she, at that point, saw me as physically attractive. Because she was attracted to my energy. That's what she was attracted to. So it's funny how people are attracted to other things. But certain people, maybe not so much attracted to me. Like in college, I think of a lot of girls who were not interested in me. Okay? But because ultimately what I had to offer was not what they were looking for. Then it comes to my wife, an Enneagram 9, the peacemaker. Someone who is a little bit more reserved, at least she is. And she wants to be entertained. She wants to be surrounded by something interesting. Well, when you're married to me, believe me, you're surrounded by something interesting. Now, my wife probably wouldn't want a sweater this color. She would probably never own something like this. Because ultimately, our Enneagram personalities cause us to be attracted to certain colors and certain personalities and certain interests. So I think that's interesting. I think it's maybe an Enneagram 4 would also want this, mainly because it stands out and makes them feel special. For me, it just kind of matches my energy level. So go ahead and tell me what color this is. And if you have anything to add, I'd love to hear from you right here in the comments.